start talking, thinking there was always time. You would wait until I finished, then just smile and let it slide. I was always looking forward, never seeing what was mine. I wish I'd known it then, how the smallest moments fade, how the words we leave unspoken sometimes find us years away. I would have stayed a little closer, I would have let the whole world wait. There were times you tried to tell me something hiding in your smile. I was busy with tomorrow, you were patient all the while. I remember how we'd wander with no reason to be gone. You would notice little changes, I would simply carry on. Now I understand those moments in a way I couldn't then. I wish I'd known it then, how the smallest moments fade, how the words we leave unspoken sometimes find us years away. I would have stayed a little closer, I would have let the whole world wait. But I wouldn't change the story just to make the ending right. Some things only show their meaning when they're seen from farther by. So I keep the good between us, and I leave the rest behind. All the things I failed to notice have grown softer now with time. If I had one moment with you, I would need no grand goodbye. I would stay until you're smiling and let everything else pass by. I've been moving without rushing, letting days arrive and leave. Some have brought me unexpected laughter, some were harder to receive. Still I find myself much softer with the things I couldn't keep. Maybe this is enough to have loved the days behind me, to have carried what they gave. I don't need to find an answer for the things I couldn't save. Somehow life keeps moving gently, and I think I'll be okay. There were times I thought that losing meant a part of me was gone. Now I know that what has touched us finds another way to live on. All the faces, all the moments, all the roads I couldn't choose, they have settled somewhere in me without asking me to lose. What was beautiful between them? What was difficult there too? Maybe this is enough to have loved the days behind me, to have carried what they gave. I don't need to find an answer for the things I couldn't save. Somehow life keeps moving gently, and I think I'll be okay. Nothing has to last forever, for the feeling to be true. Nothing has to come back to me to have meant what it once meant. So I'll take the days before me as they open one by one, with a little more forgiveness for the things I left undone. And whatever comes to find me, I will meet it as I am. Maybe life was never asking for much more than what I have. We would take the longer way back, talking just to pass the time. You would stop and wait beside me whenever I fell behind. Nothing ever seemed important. We were simply passing by. We had more than we knew then, more than either one could see. All those ordinary moments were enough for you and me. We were never trying to hold them, we just let the hours be. Sometimes you would start a story, then forget what you would say. I would laugh and keep on walking, and you'd laugh the same old way. There was nothing we were chasing, nothing waiting down the road. We had nowhere we were going, still we never hurried home. Funny how the smallest moments are the ones that seem to stay. We had more than we knew then, more than either one could see. All those ordinary moments were enough for you and me. We were never trying to hold them, we just let the hours be. Maybe that's the way it happens. What is precious feels so small, till the years have moved around it, and you finally see it all. Now and then it comes so softly, not enough to make me sad, just a feeling moving through me for the simple things we had. And I let it stay beside me, like a song I used to know. We had more than we knew then, more than we ever needed to know. You always waited when I wandered, never asked me to explain. You would walk a little slower, till I found my way again. Somehow every small confusion felt much lighter next to you. You made it feel so easy just to stay a little while, never asking for an answer, never needing me to try. All the things I barely noticed mean a little more with time. There were days I talked in circles, you just listened till I smiled. Sometimes all I really needed was somebody by my side. Years have softened all the details, still the feeling hasn't changed. busy moving forward, never seeing what you gave. You made it feel so easy just to stay a little while, never asking for an answer, never needing me to try. All the things I barely noticed mean a little more with time. Maybe kindness isn't something we can understand that day. Sometimes only after leaving do we see what someone gave. Now whenever life grows restless and I lose my steady way, something gentle comes to find me, like the kindness that you gave. I don't need to call it longing, I don't need to turn around, I'm just glad that once beside me someone made the world feel kind. I was walking without thinking when a feeling crossed my mind. Not a picture, not a story, just a place I left behind. For a moment I remembered how I used to take my time. Sometimes I miss who I was then, when the days were still unknown, when a smile could change the whole day, and I didn't need to know where the years would someday take me, or how quickly they would go. I was easier with laughter, I believed a little more. Every day could turn to something we had never seen before. You were somewhere in those moments, but it wasn't only you. It was how the world felt open, how the smallest things felt new, how I never thought of endings when the day was halfway through. Sometimes I miss who I was then, when the days were still unknown, when a smile could change the whole day. To know where the years would someday take me, or how quickly they would go. Maybe what I miss is simple, not a person, not a place, just the way I moved so freely through those ordinary days. Now the years sit lightly on me, and I'm grateful where I've been. Still sometimes that younger feeling finds its way to me again. I don't reach to keep it with me, I just let it come and go. And for one sweet passing moment, I remember how it felt to not know. I was halfway through my walking when a familiar feeling came. Something in the way around me made the years fall back again. I could almost hear our laughter, though I couldn't say from where. For a moment I was there again. Before the years had moved along, everything felt close around me, like a half-forgotten song. I didn't try to hold the feeling, I just let it carry on. You were walking just beside me, talking faster than I could. I was smiling at your stories, even when I understood how the years can lose their distance without warning, without sound. How a day you thought had vanished can come softly back around. Nothing asked me to remember, still I knew that feeling well. For a moment I was there again, before the years had moved along. Everything felt close around me, like a half halfway down the street then, when you turned and raised your hand, I was smiling as I watched you, never thinking where we'd stand. There was nothing in that moment that could tell us what would change. Neither of us knew, so we kept it light and easy. Said the things we always said. You were already moving onward, I was turning back again. If we'd known what came tomorrow, would we still have left that way? There were no unfinished speeches, no last promise we could keep, just the ordinary ending of an ordinary day. Time went on before I noticed how the distance slowly grew. Other days came in between us, other faces wandered through. Still that simple little parting sometimes feels so close and true. Neither of us knew, so we kept it light and easy. Said the things we always said. You were already moving onward, I was turning back again. If we'd known what came tomorrow, would we still have left that way? Maybe that's why I can see it without wishing it undone. We were never meant to know then which goodbye would be the one. Now I see you turning softly, just the way you did that day, with that easy smile between us before you went along your way. I don't need another ending, I don't need a different view. I just smile at how we left there when neither of us knew. We kept changing our direction. Every time we changed our minds, you would laugh and walk ahead of me, then turn back from time to time. We had nothing planned between us, and we didn't seem to mind. We were having such a good time, though we never called it that. Every little thing was easy, every hour went by so fast. We were busy being happy, never knowing it would pass. You would make me laugh at nothing, I would make you wait for me. We could lose an entire evening going nowhere happily. There were days we had no reason to remember them at all. Nothing happened worth repeating, nothing big enough to call. Still there somehow Every hour went by so fast. We were busy being happy, never knowing it would pass. Maybe joy was always simple. Maybe we just let it be, never trying hard to find it, never asking it to stay. Now I know those days were plenty, even though they felt so small. All the laughing, all the waiting, I would gladly keep it all. And whenever life feels heavy, something in me rises light, like the way we used to wander, with the whole world feeling right. I still slow down without thinking when somebody turns my way. For a second something happens, then I smile and walk away. It's a habit I have carried, though I never meant to stay. I never quite stopped waiting, not the way I used to do. Just a little room left open for a moment passing through. Maybe time can keep on moving while a heart remembers too. Between us, I don't wonder where you've been, but sometimes in a crowded moment, I can almost feel it again. Life has taken me much farther than we ever thought it would. I've found reasons to be happy, I've forgotten what I could. Still a part of me grows softer when a stranger smiles like you. I never quite stopped waiting, not the way I used to do. Just a little room left open for a moment passing through. Maybe time can keep on moving while a heart remembers too. After seasons turn, if one day we meet by chance now, there'd be nothing left to prove. Maybe we would stand there smiling like we somehow always knew. And if that day never binds us. I'll be fine with that somehow. I just kept a little space there, and I think I always will. You turned around as I was leaving, like there was something more to say. I slowed my steps without a reason, and somehow you did just the same. We stood there smiling at each other, while everything just slipped away. Maybe we were young and lucky. Maybe we just didn't know how a little moment stays there long after you let it go. I can almost feel it with me, soft and easy, warm and slow. We never tried to make it special. We never wondered what it meant. A little closer without knowing, a little more than we had planned. You walked beside me without asking. I matched the rhythm of your pace. We laughed at things I've long forgotten. But I remember how it felt. Nothing in the world was waiting. Nothing had to happen yet. Maybe we were young and lucky. Maybe we just didn't know how a little moment stays there long after you let it go. I can almost feel it with me, soft and easy, warm and slow. Somewhere underneath the years now, something tender still remains. Not a wish to turn and find you, not a need to start again. Now I think of how we lingered, with nowhere else we had to be. How your smile came a little closer, it rise and breathe. For a moment I am standing right where you once smiled at me. I would hurry through our talking, thinking there was always time. You would wait until I finished, then just smile and let it slide. I was always looking forward, never seeing what was mine. I wish I'd known it then, how the smallest moments fade, how the words we leave unspoken sometimes find us years away. I would have stayed a little closer, I would have let the whole world wait. There were times you tried to tell me something hiding in your smile. I was busy with tomorrow, you were patient all the while. I remember how we'd wander with no reason to be gone. You would notice little changes, I would simply carry on. Understand those moments in a way I couldn't then. I wish I'd known it then, how the smallest moments fade, how the words we leave unspoken sometimes find us years away. I would have stayed closer, I would have let the whole world wait. But I wouldn't change the story just to make the ending right. Some things only show their meaning when they're seen from farther by. So I keep the good between us, and I leave the rest behind. All the things I failed to notice have grown softer now with time. If I had one moment with you, I would need no grand goodbye. I would stay until you're smiling and let everything else pass by. I've been moving without rushing, letting days arrive and leave. Some have brought me unexpected laughter, some were harder to receive. Still I find myself much softer with the things I couldn't keep. Maybe this is enough to have loved the days behind me, to have carried what they gave. I don't need to find an answer for the things I couldn't save. Somehow life keeps moving gently, and I think I'll be okay. There were times I thought that losing meant a part of me was gone. Now I know that what has touched us finds another way to live on. All the faces, all the moments, all the roads I couldn't choose, they have settled somewhere in me without asking me to lose. What was beautiful between them? What was difficult there too? Maybe this is enough to have loved the days behind me, to have carried what they gave. I don't need to find an answer for the things I couldn't save. Somehow life keeps moving gently, and I think I'll be okay. Nothing has to last forever, for the feeling to be true. Nothing has to come back to me to have meant what it once meant. So I'll take the days before me as they open one by one, with a little more forgiveness for the things I left undone. And whatever comes to find me, I will meet it as I am. Maybe life was never asking for much more than what I have. We would take the longer way back, talking just to pass the time. You would stop and wait beside me whenever I fell behind. Nothing never seemed important. We were simply passing by. We had more than we knew then, more than either one could see. All those ordinary moments were enough for you and me. We were never trying to hold them, we just let the hours be. Sometimes you would start a story, then forget what you would say. I would laugh and keep on walking, and you'd laugh the same old way. There was nothing we were chasing, nothing waiting down the road. We had nowhere we were going, still we never hurried home. Funny how the smallest moments are the ones that seem to stay. We had more than we knew then, more than either one could see. All those ordinary moments were enough for you and me. We were never trying to hold them, we just let the hours be. Maybe that's the way it happens. What is precious feels so small, till the years have moved around it, and you finally see it all. Now and then it comes so softly, not enough to make me sad, just a feeling moving through me for the simple things we had. And I let it stay beside me, like a song I used to know. We had more than we knew then, more than we ever needed to know. You always waited when I wondered, never asked me to explain. You would walk a little slower, till I found my way again. Somehow every small confusion felt much lighter next to you. You made it feel so easy just to stay a little while, never asking for an answer, never needing me to try. All the things I barely know There were days I talked in circles. You just listened till I smiled. Sometimes all I really needed was somebody by my side. Years have softened all the details. Still the feeling hasn't changed. How you gave without reminding, how you stayed without a claim. I was busy moving forward, never seeing what you gave. You made it feel so easy just to stay a little while, never asking for an answer, never needing me to try. All the things I barely noticed mean a little more with time. Maybe kindness isn't something we can understand that day. Sometimes only after leaving do we see what someone gave. Now whenever life grows restless and I lose my steady way, something gentle comes to find me, like the kindness that you gave. I don't need to call it longing, I don't need to turn around. I'm just glad that once beside me someone made the world feel kind. I was walking without thinking when a feeling crossed my mind. Not a picture, not a story, just a place I left behind. For a moment I remembered how I used to take my time. Sometimes I miss who I was then, when the days were still unknown, when a smile could change the whole day and I didn't need to know where the years would someday take me, or how quickly they would go. I was easier with laughter, I believed a little more. Every day could turn to something we had never seen before. You were somewhere in those moments, but it wasn't only you. It was how the world felt open, how the smallest things felt new, how I never thought of endings when the day was halfway through. Sometimes I miss who I was then, when the days were still unknown, when a smile could change the whole day, and I didn't need to know where the years would someday take me, or how quickly they would go. Maybe what I miss is simple, not a person, not a place, just the way I moved so freely through those ordinary days. Now the years sit lightly on me, and I'm grateful where I've been. Still sometimes that younger feeling finds its way to me again. I don't reach to keep it with me, I just let it come and go. And for one sweet passing moment, I remember how it felt to not know. I was halfway through my walking when a familiar feeling came. Something in the way around me made the years fall back again. I could almost hear our laughter, though I couldn't say from where. For a moment I was there again, before the years had moved along. Everything felt close around me, like a half-forgotten song. I didn't try to hold the feeling, I just let it carry on. You were walking just beside me, talking faster than I could. I was smiling at your stories, even when I understood how the years can lose their distance without warning, without sound. How a day you thought had vanished can come softly back around. Nothing asked me to remember, still I knew that feeling well. For a moment I was there again, before the years had moved along. Everything felt close around me, like a half-forgotten song. I didn't try to hold the feeling, I just let it carry on. Maybe nothing ever leaves us in the way we sometimes fear. Maybe pieces of our story For a moment I was there again, and the distance felt like miles. You were halfway down the street then, when you turned and raised your hand. I was smiling as I watched you, never thinking where we'd stand. There was nothing in that moment that could tell us what would change. Neither of us knew, so we kept it light and easy, said the things we always said. You were already moving onward, I was turning back again. If we'd known what came tomorrow, would we still have left that way? There were no unfinished speeches, no last promise we could keep, just the ordinary ending of an ordinary day. Time went on before I noticed how the distance slowly grew. Other days came in between us, other faces wandered through. Still that simple little parting sometimes feels so close and true. Neither of us knew, so we kept it light and easy, said the things we always said. You were already moving onward, I was turning back again. If we'd known what came tomorrow, would we still have left that way? Maybe that's why I can see it without wishing it undone. We were never meant to know then which goodbye would be the one. Now I see you turning softly, just the way you did that day, with that easy smile between us before you went along your way. I don't need another ending, I don't need a different view. I just smile at how we left there when neither of us knew. We kept changing our direction. Every time we changed our minds, you would laugh and walk ahead of me, then turn back from time to time. We had nothing planned between us, and we didn't seem to mind. We were having such a good time, though we never called it that. Every little thing was easy, every hour went by so fast. We were busy being happy, never knowing it would pass. could lose an entire evening going nowhere happily. There were days we had no reason to remember them at all. Nothing happened worth repeating, nothing big enough to call. Still they're somehow shining brighter than the days I thought were more. We were having such a good time, though we never called it that. Every little thing was easy, every hour went by so fast. We were busy being happy, never knowing it would pass. Maybe joy was always simple, maybe we just let it be. Never trying hard to find it, never asking it to stay. Now I know those days were plenty, even though they felt so small. All the laughing, all the waiting, I would gladly keep it all. And whenever life feels heavy, something in me rises light, like the way we used to wander, with the whole world feeling right. I still slow down without thinking when somebody turns my way. For a second something happens, then I smile and walk away. It's a habit I have carried, though I never meant to stay. I never quite stopped waiting, not the way I used to do. Just a little room left open for a moment passing through. Maybe time can keep on moving while a heart remembers too. Between us, I don't wonder where you've been, but sometimes in a crowded moment, I can almost feel it again. Life has taken me much farther than we ever thought it would. I've found reasons to be happy, I've forgotten what I could. Still a part of me grows softer when a stranger smiles like you. I never quite stopped waiting, not the way I used to do. Just a little room left open for a moment passing through. Maybe time can keep on moving while a heart remembers too. I don't need the past after seasons turn. If one day we meet by chance now, there'd be nothing left to prove. Maybe we would stand there smiling, like we somehow always knew. And if that day never finds us, I'll be fine with that somehow. I just kept a little space there, and I think I always will. You turned around as I was leaving, like there was something more to say. I slowed my steps without a reason, and somehow you did just the same. We stood there smiling at each other, while everything just slipped away. Maybe we were young and lucky. Maybe we just didn't know how a little moment stays there long after you let it go. I can almost feel it with me, soft and easy, warm and slow. We never tried to make it special. We never wondered what it meant. A little closer without knowing, a little more than we had planned. You walked beside me without asking. I matched the rhythm of your pace. We laughed at things I've long forgotten. But I remember how it felt. Nothing in the world was waiting. Nothing had to happen yet. Maybe we were young and lucky. Maybe we just didn't know how a little moment stays there long after you let it go. I can almost feel it with me, soft and easy, warm and slow. Somewhere underneath the years now, something tender still remains. Not a wish to turn and find you, not a need to start again. Now I think of how we lingered with nowhere else we had to be. How your smile came a little closer. How it all felt new to me. And if that feeling comes to find me, I just let it rise and breathe. For a moment I am standing right where you once smiled at me.